Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jeff, the Tropical Garden Guy. Hey, it's been a while. I know I haven't been doing very many videos on my Plumerias, and I got an email on my Facebook page, or I should say a direct message. Hey, how come I haven't seen your Plumerias? Did they die during the winter, or did the sun kill them during the summer? Well, we're going to take a look at my Plumeria growing, but first, if you like this channel, if you like growing exotic tropical fruit trees in marginal climates, click the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Comments and questions, leave them in the comment section below. I do my best to get back to everybody's comments and questions. But yeah, here we are in the middle of August, and it's been crazy hot summer, and I've done most of my videos on these guys, the avocados that I have growing, and I've kind of neglected some of the more ornamental aspects of the tropical gardening here in Modesto, California, Zone 9B. And yes, this is a pink pineapple, and yes, this pineapple has been there for 2 years, and it never got any frost damage. Why? Well, because it's planted right under the canopy of my avocado tree, and it didn't get any frost, didn't get any problems. So whenever you growing avocados and stuff like that, if you want to grow some beautiful plants like this to kind of enhance your landscape, plant pineapples underneath the canopy of your avocado tree. And if you got sun, you can also if you get a lot of sun, you can also plant your Plumerias there as well. As you can see, well, I've got a pineapple plant growing under the canopy of my Plumeria. But here is my Plumeria, and as you can see, this thing is getting very big. And that is, well, I noticed in the cloudy weather, got a little bit of sunburn. We were the hottest that I've seen it in many years. Our average high temperature last month was 103, and that's a record. And as you can see, it's caused a little bit of sun damage, but that ain't nothing. But that's not the main problem. As you can see, here we are. This Plumeria has been in the ground for about 3 or 4 years, and I know you guys are thinking, well, what do I do to protect it? Well, I don't actively protect it. I passively protect it. And as you can see, it's planted underneath the main portion. Let me get over here. The main portion of my, pardon the street noise. The main portion of the tree is underneath my overhang. And so it gets a lot less damage from the frost. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen any damage from the frost because I planted it very close to the house. But the biggest problem, and there is a big problem, you guys may say, well, you got a beautiful Plumeria growing in Modesto and central northern California, and what the heck's the problem? Well, where's the flowers? You should have the flowers right here, right at eye level. But I've let this thing grow so much that, check this out. Look at how high you have to go to see the flowers. That's just kind of crazy. So what do I do about that? You know, most people want to see, they grow Plumerias for flowers. Well, what I'm going to do, and you can see that I've done some cutting in the past, trying to keep the Plumerias pruned to a lower level. What am I going to do is I'm going to cut these back, and I'll replant the branches, but I'm going to cut it back to eye level. Now, I'm not going to do it in this video because, let's face it, if you got beautiful flowers, you got beautiful flowers, and they can be seen from a distance from the yard. But let's step back, and I just want to show you guys how tall this Plumeria tree is. I mean, it's higher than my roof. And I keep it, as I mentioned in the past, I keep it as close to the house as I possibly can. As a matter of fact, during the wintertime, I put a little string here and I tied it close to the house. You want to keep these things. If the temperature gets below about 28 degrees, you're going to start seeing damage on your Plumerias, unless it's very close to the house. And that very close to the house gives it that 1 degree of protection that it needs, or 1 or 2 degrees of protection. But yeah, as you can see, this Plumeria is doing just fine. The only problem is the darn thing is just too tall. So yeah, don't do this with your Plumerias. Keep them pruned back. I need to do some research. I'm not really skilled at pruning Plumerias. They're very unique in the way that the wounds heal. And as you can see, I have put some IV Organics whitewash that's a little beige color, but it's perfect because it doesn't really show up in the landscape as a whitewashed trunk so much. But yeah, what you want to do is you want to plant your Plumeria as close to the house as possible. Do not water them during the wintertime. As a matter of fact, stop watering them in October. And we are in late August, I should say. I will continue to water these guys. I'm going to fertilize them very lightly because you don't want to over fertilize them. You don't want new growth going into winter. You want this type of thing. You want the hard, well hardened off wood. This stuff, if this does not harden off, will get root. Will not get root rot. It'll rot. It gets cold. It gets a fungus or some kind of bacteria on it, right? Especially where the leaf bases break off, and it'll get root rot. Not root rot, trunk rot, or whatever you want to call it. But the important thing is to harden these things off. Cut back the water starting October. I don't water them at all. I do not water them at all after October 1st. No fertilizer after, I would say now. Here's one lower. These things are so sweet smelling. It's a lower flower. So that's pretty much the tip I have on Plumerias for growing Plumerias here in Zone 9B, Modesto, California, Northern California, Central California to some people. People in the north may call us Southern California, but we're not. My name is Jeff, the Tropical Garden Guy. If you like this channel, make sure to click the like and subscribe. If you're interested in my vlog channel, where I do some reviews on hotels and some of the behind the scenes of my growing here in Modesto, California, click the Modesto Jeff channel. My name is Jeff. If you like this channel, click the like and subscribe button. Have a wonderful day.